My name's Marilyn. I'm a targeted individual, and I live in Kettering, Ohio. And I just want to give a testimony, just, to kind of tell what kind of things happen to you when you hear other people's thoughts and they're being paid to torture you. And they could be paid anything. They're not necessarily getting paid a lot of money. And I want to give a quote that Frank Allen from Targeted, Massachusetts said. A lot of this is rogue, that it's not always some government figure that's handling you. That a lot of this is rogue, that it's a computer program, it's been released to the public, it's like the internet, and people do whatever they want with the internet, and they try to monitor it. R&M is the internet, basically, you're hooked up to a computer. But what's more tragic for my targeting is that I have these black men who are dumb, and they're poor, and they smoke crack. They're total idiots. They're total losers. Nobody wants them in society. These are like the bums of America. They're always trying to be me. So I got a bunch of black men trying to be me. Now I'm off track because they're trying to agitate me. Now, I dyed my hair. I did it more for my companion. When you are targeted and you're married, or you have a girlfriend or boyfriend, or you have roommates, or you live with your family, you're going to show the signs of targeting. And I don't want to show the signs of targeting. I use the evidence that I have, the scars on the top of my head. YouTube took my other YouTube channel down, but fortunately I have all those videos. Okay? And one of the videos, I had shaved my head because I just thought it was practical to deal with black gang stalking. Black gang stalking is just it's just insane. Because they don't have any money, they don't do anything else but watch you, and they try to treat you like welfare. If we torture Marilyn, can we get drugs? If we torture Marilyn, can we get pizza? If we torture Marilyn, can we get stuff? If we torture Marilyn, can we get an apartment? Okay? And, so I have a friend, I just love him to death. He's awesome. Everybody would love him. He's just the greatest person. And I looked in the mirror and I thought to myself, oh my God, I look horrible. I actually look like a wild woman. And I said, oh shit. He woke up in the morning and saw that. So I got a little short, I got 2 inches of hair, an inch of hair, and it's natural and I'm black. So I went and dyed my hair, and and when he saw me, he was like, oh, okay. And I'm like, I dyed my hair, polished my face off, clean myself. I keep the home nice and tidy. I have a new job, so I make sure I look good at work. I called my mom from work yesterday, and she's so happy that I have a job. I haven't had a job in so long, it's ridiculously years and years. And so, they're trying to they're so jealous. They're just trying to ruin you, mainly because they're jealous. You'd be amazed how many people are jealous of TIs. Because you're such wonderful people. And the way you look at life, it's so much different than a purpose. They don't look at life the way they do. They don't enjoy life the way they do. They're not happy. And they don't have joy and love. They don't know God. They don't know anything beautiful. And then they try to, like a psychopath basically imitates the victims around them. Poor psychopaths do the same thing. They do exactly the same thing as the Wall Street banker did when Occupy Wall Street blew out. And they do the same thing. They pretend to care. They pretend to be you. They pick personality traits from different people and mimic them. And so they basically have been doing this to me. And, they're trying to mind control me to say stuff. It's real petty, poor people shit. I should have never left New York City. I got targeted in New York. My life went down the drain fast, and I couldn't figure out what the fuck was going on. And I was like, wow, all my friends from I had a job. Well, partially it was my fault, but not the targeting, but things that happened. And when you live in New York, you go to your own little bar, a little restaurant, or cafe. You don't have a lot of options. You don't want to sit in your apartment all day. It's the best city in the country. I'd pick New York over LA every time. Every time I'd pick New York over LA. And you know, I was just like, everybody was starting to act weird, and I thought, what's going on? And I should have like stayed. I probably would have eventually figured it out, but I came back to Ohio, and it was rough. It's rough in Ohio. I mean, I think one of the main reasons why Ohio's gang stalking is so bad is because they're just dorks. They're just losers. They're corny. They don't have anything to do. It's Dayton. It's Montgomery County. It's not cool. It's not a cool place. Cool city. It's barely a city. So there's not a lot of options. There's not a lot of, being abused is awful. There's perps all around. These blacks are obsessed with me. I don't want to say why. I don't care. I want them to go away. But I was, polishing my face in the mirror, tweezing my eyebrows. This is normal activity. If the perps believe this is weird, that means they're probably really, really poor and really, really stupid. A woman looking in the mirror, trying to get any kind of trying to detail and put makeup on her face and groom her hair and make sure she's presentable to society. This is a big deal to them. So, you know what the blacks did? The white guy that's been looking at me for about 9 years, 8 years, who knows, 6, 7, he said, oh, she looks better. Because he's looking through my eyes. These people are looking through my eyes. The blacks don't care about me. They're trying to ruin my looks. Their goal is to put me in the streets faster than the whites. The whites are like, no, we just want to control you wherever you are. The blacks are like, no, we want to send you to the bottom into the trash heap. And so the blacks got cued by the white gang stalkers Kettering, and they said, oh, he thinks she's attractive now, the white male. And so all the blacks pulled back a little bit. And then they said, well, now that she looks better, then we can keep targeting her and we can keep torturing her. So in fact, looking more attractive to the black gang stalkers means you should be tortured to death. IQ. They're constantly trying to use my life to make themselves look better. Now they want me to talk about things that I don't want to talk about. There's a few hundred TIs that know who I am. I am just saying, there's a lot of, there's TIs that have thousands of people that know who they are and where they live. Okay? So I'm just saying, this V2K with black people it's horrendous. And having black men obsess over me, it is the worst shit that has ever happened. The way black men are looking through me, ridiculing me, they butcher me, they torture me, and they write me to death. They destroy me. And then they say, look, they offer me up and they sell me to other blacks and whites. The transatlantic slave trade is impossible unless African men participated in it and helped to destroy us.